You never know what you'll find dropping your GoPro under bridges just like this one. There could be sharks, big barracudas, and everything in between. The world's third largest barrier reef sits right next to the Florida Keys. However, a huge diversity of marine life can be found all around these interconnected islands. To the passing car, bridges just like this one right here might look pretty bland. However, underneath is a super highway for marine life. You guys have absolutely loved the videos where I drop my GoPro under bridges just like this one. So today's video is going to be a compilation from my last 2 times dropping it under bridges in Florida. And to start off, the first clip shows a nurse shark swimming under the famous 7-mile bridge. I have absolutely no control over which way my GoPro is facing underwater, but somehow this shot came out perfect. It makes it look like someone was pointing the camera in the direction of the shark, which is so cool. Plus, it's always a blast when you get to film nurse sharks just like this one. Besides for sharks, the next large predator you can always find under these bridges is the barracuda. These fish are always seen swimming around bridges, and I've been able to capture a lot of footage of them over the past 2 months. Look at this large school of barracuda right here. It's so cool and peaceful just watching them swim between the pillars underwater. However, my favorite shot of a barracuda is right here. These fish are known for being a little scary looking, and this shot perfectly showcases that. This certain individual was very invested into my camera because he just kept circling it and getting closer and closer. Looking at those teeth, it's pretty safe to say you don't want to take a bite from this big guy right here. One of the biggest fish you can always find in areas like this in Florida is tarpon. These fish are literally everywhere in the Keys, and it's the one fish I knew I was going to film with my GoPro, so obviously I captured them everywhere. Surprisingly, the second time I did this, I only captured tarpon once, but the first time I was able to film about 20 different individuals. Tarpon are known for moving together in schools, which of course is why they're never by themselves in any of these clips. Whether sharks, barracudas, or tarpon, all of the big fish can be found moving out in the open between the pillars of the bridge. To see what could be found hiding in the comfort of the pillars underwater, I dropped my GoPro down right next to one, and I discovered a ton of marine life. So now I'm gonna walk it over right next to this pillar underwater because I can see there's a lot of little butterfly fish around, and that's where I saw the angelfish earlier, so probably gonna get some smaller reef fish here. Around the pillars is where you find your smaller reef fishes like parrotfish, grunts, Nassau groupers, and my personal favorite, angelfish. Looking back on this footage, it's actually stunningly beautiful. I love making these videos because most people assume there isn't any life underneath these bridges. But as you can see in this clip right here, it's a super highway for animals. I couldn't believe how many fish were surrounding my camera. I even captured a glimpse at this Nassau grouper. So cool. This is a perfect example of how this bridge serves as an artificial reef. It gives the smaller fish home and protection, and also a good source of food. And that in turn brings in larger predators like barracudas and sharks. Apparently it also brings in dolphins, because in my most recent video I captured the sound of bottlenose dolphins underwater. Take a listen. This is so fascinating and definitely something I didn't expect to capture. It's amazing to me how much life can be captured by just dropping your GoPro in the water for an hour at a time. All of Florida, but especially the Keys, is bustling with marine life, even places like under this bridge. This video really shows you the beauty and magnitude of the underwater world.